A very good evening and warm welcome. Thank you for joining us on Uctv News this evening. My name is Norah Osende to bring you the bulletin this Friday, the 17th of October, 2025. And tonight we are starting off right here. The National Director of the Pontifical Mission Society in Uganda, Reverend Father Pontian Kaweesa, has urged all Catholic faithful across the country to actively involve and participate in the World Mission Sunday set for October the 19th of this very year by praying for evangelization efforts and contributing generously in their respective parishes. Speaking in an exclusive interview with Uganda Catholic Television, Father Kaweesa emphasized that supporting missionary work is both a sacred duty and a response to Pope Leo XIV's call for Catholics to assist missionaries serving in some of the world's most remote and challenging regions.
This is going to be the 99th World Mission Sunday. Next year, it will be the 100th Mission Sunday. World Mission Sunday is a day for all Catholics to participate in prayer, in mission. Do not stay behind. Do not remain behind. Be part of this World Mission Sunday by actively praying for this mission of the Church to be successful, but also by contributing whatever you have. Any amount of money, if we all contribute in our parishes and dioceses, it will go to Rome, and the Holy Father will distribute it according to the needs of the churches, especially the mission churches in the world. You see those cathedrals, those dioceses, those new parishes, the rectories, the convents, the seminaries, the novitiates. All these institutions are built not only with the money that we can collect locally in our local collections, but what other Christians also collect. And this money is put together, and the Pope presides over this charity to distribute it throughout the world where there is need, especially for the mission of the Church. The Holy Father invites us to pray, invites us to actively participate in spreading the good news, the joy of the gospel, from our homes, through our small Christian communities and parishes and dioceses. He wants us to contribute generously also, materially, to the support that can help him to minister universally to the entire Church, especially the mission territories of which Uganda is part. And the Holy Father expresses gratitude to you all and all the baptized, because we are the missionaries of our time. So I encourage you, as our poster stood for this World Mission Sunday, to continue to express gratitude to the missionaries in your home area. 2, to recite the Jubilee prayer daily so that the mission of the Church can continue. 3, to make a pilgrimage, if you have not made one, to the designated sites, cathedrals, sites of the saints, in your respective area or in other areas. If you have the privilege to go to Rome and you have the visa, you are also welcome to that. Those who have been to Rome and those who are going to Rome, it's a great event and it's good, but it's all meant for renewal. Renewal of the heart, renewal of the zeal for mission, so that after this Jubilee, we are renewed to continue working for the mission of the Church. 4, you are also encouraged to recite the missionary rosary. Missionary rosary is just like any other rosary you say, but this one is intended for you and me, as you recite this rosary, to pray for the work of the mission in the different continents, the 5 continents that we have.
The judiciary of Uganda has today launched the Performance Enhancement Tool, or commonly known as PET, a digital system designed to automate, streamline and standardize the appraisal processes for judicial officers and administrative staff. Speaking during the launch of the Performance Enhancement Tool, Chief Justice Alphonse Owiny-Dollo said the initiative aims to promote efficiency, transparency, fairness and accountability in human resource management, ultimately improving service delivery across the judiciary. Owiny-Dollo further noted that the public will now be able to rate judicial officers, providing feedback to encourage improvement and excellence in performance.
So today's event is a clarion call for us to embrace change and to better our systems and service to the nation. It is our commitment as an institution to continue innovating better ways to improve service delivery to the people of Uganda. I thank the PET committee under the chair of Justice Mike Chibita for working tooth and nail to ensure that the judiciary is enrolled on this key ICT-centered transformational appraisal system. I implore the stakeholders to engage fairly, use it objectively, and help the judiciary serve the people of Uganda with utmost faith and trust. My Lord Mike Chibita, you've done a wonderful job.
The ambassador of Uganda to the United Arab Emirates, UAE, His Excellency Zake Kibedi, has expressed disappointment over the inconsistency of Ugandan agricultural product suppliers in maintaining steady supply chains, a challenge he says continues to undermine Uganda and the UAE commercial relationships between Uganda exporting firms and the UAE companies. Now, Ambassador Kibedi made the remarks while briefing the media in Kampala about the upcoming UAE Business Forum, an annual event organized by the Ugandan Embassy and key stakeholders to promote investment, trade, tourism and innovation that's between the two countries.
In a bid to harmonize and promote bilateral cooperation between Uganda and the United Arab Emirates, the government of Uganda, through its embassy in Abu Dhabi and the Consulate General in Dubai, in close collaboration with the United Arab Emirates Embassy in Kampala, the Abu Dhabi Department of Economic Development, the Abu Dhabi Chamber, the Dubai Chamber, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Kampala, organizes an event dubbed the Uganda-UAE Business Forum. The event aims to promote bilateral cooperation and boost trade and investment between the two countries.
Number one is to strengthen bilateral partnerships for investment, trade, tourism, and innovation. Secondly, to facilitate networking among business leaders, inventors, policymakers, and entrepreneurs. Discuss opportunities and challenges of doing business between Uganda and the United Arab Emirates. And also the fourth objective is to showcase innovative products, services, and business models. And the fifth is to influence policy dialogue.
However, the ambassador of Uganda to the United Arab Emirates, His Excellency Zake Kibedi, expressed frustration and disappointment over the persistent inconsistencies among Ugandan agricultural product suppliers, which he says have crippled trade relations between the two countries, despite the agriculture exports being estimated at $600 million in revenue.
I would like to take the opportunity to appeal to all the stakeholders in the line of exports to work towards sustainable supply, sustaining these exports. We need to organize the supply chains for consistency in terms of quality and quantity. Mainly, out of our exports to the UAE, Ugandan exports to UAE, 50% are agricultural products valued at about $600 million. These are mainly fruits and vegetables like avocado and also matoke, potatoes, among others.
The ambassador also updated the public on the progress of pursuing and bringing to justice Ewanu Abe Mwesigwa, who was unmasked in the BBC documentary for his alleged involvement in the trafficking of Ugandan women for sexual exploitation. His Excellency Kibedi noted that, although the suspect has since been identified as a non-Ugandan, the government, with his undisclosed home country, to ensure he is prosecuted, as he has already been arrested.
I want to respond by saying that, first of all, he is not Ugandan. According to the legal documents, his documents of identity is non-Ugandan. However, we had to collaborate with the embassy of the country that for which he is a citizen, and he was arrested. As I speak now, he's under arrest, and we are working with that country to ensure that he is prosecuted.
On this note, the ambassador cautioned Ugandans to desist and distance themselves from traveling through informal means due to the life-threatening risks associated with such practices. Subsequently, the ambassador also urged Ugandans residing illegally in the United Arab Emirates to register with the Ugandan missionaries in the country and seek assistance in resolving visa overstay penalties, upon which the government may facilitate their repatriation.
The challenge is that most of the victims are those Ugandans that are living there illegally. As I said before, we have over 160,000 Ugandans living and working in the United Arab Emirates. Out of this 160,000, it is estimated that 8,000 are there illegally. Most of them are trafficked, and others traffic themselves. Trafficking themselves are those that go for seeking opportunities and then they overstay their visas. But it still remains our responsibility to offer consular services to those that are in need, whether they are there legally or illegally. So for those that had overstayed their visas, we requested the authorities of the United Arab Emirates to offer them amnesty and get repatriated back home.
Since 2018, the number of Ugandans living and working in the United Arab Emirates have risen from 40,000 to 160,000, with at least 80,000 of them residing in the country illegally. This situation exposes them to multiple forms of exploitation and continues to strain diplomatic relations between Uganda and the United Arab Emirates.
Well, it's now time for Today in History. Thank you so much for watching Uctv News this evening. That's all we had. I am Norah Osende from the team behind the scene, and I wish you a lovely weekend ahead and a good evening. Bye-bye.